Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to stop you like this. I just saw you packing up your stuff and I kind of panicked because I told myself I'd say something today, and if I let you walk out again, I knew I'd chicken out for another week. So, yeah, I'm talking now, finally. I know we've been in the same class forever, but I'm pretty sure I've said like 4 words to you total, and 3 of them were probably sorry because I bumped into your desk that one time. I'm not great at this. Talking, I mean. Not with people who actually matter. It's weird, I know. You probably think I'm just some guy who sits in the back with his headphones in, pretending the world doesn't exist, but I'm not ignoring everything. I notice things. I notice you. Not in a creepy way, just, you know, you're hard to miss. You're always focused or smiling at your notebook or zoning out like you're thinking about a whole different world. And every time I wanted to say something, my brain just shut down completely. But today I told myself that if I don't talk to you now, I'll regret it. So here I am, talking. Badly, probably. I'm not expecting anything, I just wanted to say hi. And maybe get you to look at me the way you look at everyone else when you're actually listening. Just once. That's all. Nothing dramatic. So, yeah, I guess I should be honest since I already embarrassed myself in chapter 1. I've seen you around a lot, like every day. And not because I was trying to, you just show up everywhere. In class, obviously, but also in the hallways, outside the building, sometimes sitting on that bench near the stairs with your headphones in. I don't stare or anything, I swear, I just notice you. You stand out in this weird, quiet way that people don't usually notice unless they're paying attention. And I guess I pay attention more than people think. I don't talk much, so my brain just collects things instead. And you've been one of those things for a while. I always thought you were a little intimidating, honestly. Not because you're mean, you're not, you're just present. Like when you walk into a room, the whole atmosphere shifts a tiny bit. I don't know if you know that. Probably not. Most people don't realize when they change a room just by existing. Anyway, I'm not saying all this to freak you out. I'm saying it because it's the truth, and if I'm finally talking to you, it should at least be honest. I'm not the kind of guy who tells people they're interesting. I don't say stuff like that unless I mean it. And you've been interesting to me for longer than I want to admit. But yeah, that's it. I've seen you. That's all. And I guess I kind of wanted you to know that. Okay, so this is kind of weird for me, not talking to you, talking this much. I'm usually the guy who gives one-word answers and hopes nobody pushes for more. But with you, it's like my brain is forcing me to try. I don't know why. Maybe because I've wanted to talk to you for so long that now that I finally am, everything I've been holding in is just pouring out like I forgot how to control it. I keep thinking I'm saying the wrong things or too much or not enough, but you're still standing here, so I guess I haven't messed it up completely. Yet. And look, I know I probably come across like I don't care about anybody in class, but that's not true. I care too much. That's the problem. I get overwhelmed. I say something dumb and then think about it for 3 days straight. So I usually just stay quiet. But you're different. Not because you're loud or flashy or anything like that. You're just steady, soft in this way that makes it easy to breathe near you. And maybe that sounds cheesy or whatever, but it's the truth. And the truth is, I want to keep talking to you. Even if I sound awkward or weird or whatever this is. I'm trying for you, and I don't try for many people. The funny thing is, I didn't run into you by accident today. I was actually waiting. Not stalking, just hanging around longer than I needed to because I told myself if I saw you walking out alone, I'd go for it. I'd say something, anything. I even planned a dumb line in my head, but of course I forgot it the second I opened my mouth. That happens a lot around you. My brain just blanks out. Today I just got tired of ignoring it. So I walked up to you, even though my heart was basically trying to punch its way out of my chest, and I said your name. That alone felt like a big deal. And now we're here, talking. Actually talking. And I don't want it to stop yet. You know what surprises me most right now? You're still listening. I honestly thought you'd give me a polite smile, say you had somewhere to be, and walk off. Not because you're rude, just because I'm me. Quiet, awkward, the guy nobody expects anything from. But you didn't walk away. And that alone, I don't know, it does something to me. Makes me feel like maybe I'm not as invisible as I always thought. The way you're looking at me right now, it's different. Not pity, not confusion, just attention. Real attention. And you have no idea how rare that is for me. People hear my voice shake or see me struggle with eye contact and they decide I'm not worth the effort. But you're here. You're actually here, standing in front of me, giving me space to speak at my own pace. And that means more than I can explain. I didn't expect you to make this easy. I didn't expect you to make me feel like I don't have to pretend to be someone else to keep your interest. You surprised me, in a really good way. And I kind of hope I can surprise you too. So, thanks for letting me walk with you. I know it probably seems like a small thing, but to me it's kind of huge. I don't usually walk with people after class. I usually just put my headphones in and disappear before anyone tries to make small talk. But with you, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like I have to force myself to fill the silence or pretend I'm someone louder or cooler or whatever. It just feels easy. And that's strange for me because I don't do easy with people. I'm the type who overthinks every step, every word, every look. But right now, I'm just walking next to you. And it feels normal, like we've been doing this forever, even though this is literally the first time. I keep expecting the awkwardness to kick in, but it hasn't yet. Maybe it will later when I'm replaying everything in my head at 2 a.m., but for now, I'm okay. And I don't know if that's because of something you're doing or just who you are. There's something calm about you. Not boring, just quiet in a way that matches me without making me feel like I'm dragging behind. So yeah, I'm walking next to you and actually enjoying it. That's new for me, and maybe weird for you, but I hope it's fine. I hope it's allowed. You know what's really messing with me right now? The way you're looking at me. Not like I'm bothering you. Not like I'm talking too much. Not like you wish you were somewhere else. You're actually listening. And you don't know how rare that is for me. People hear my voice crack once and decide I'm not worth the effort. They write me off before I even finish a sentence. I'm used to that. I've learned to expect it. So when you look at me with this calm, steady kind of attention, I don't know what to do with it. It feels good. Too good, maybe. Like I might get used to it if I'm not careful. And I didn't expect that from you. I didn't expect kindness or patience or whatever this is you're giving me. I expected the usual distance, politeness, a quick exit. But you didn't give me that. You're here. You're still here. And it's messing me up in the best way. I keep waiting for you to pull away or lose interest or decide I'm talking too much. But you're not doing any of that. You're just letting me be me. Quiet, awkward, rambling me. And you don't seem bothered by it. That alone makes me feel like I've stepped into some alternate universe where people actually care about what I'm saying. It's nice, unexpected, and honestly, kind of addictive. Hey, can we sit somewhere for a minute? Not because I want this to be dramatic or anything. I just want a quieter place to talk. Somewhere without people walking by or staring or pretending not to eavesdrop. There's a spot down the hall, one of those little half-empty study rooms nobody uses at this time. It's not fancy or anything, just a window, a table, a couple of chairs. But it's private, and I think talking to you would be easier there. Not easier because I don't want to be seen with you, nothing like that. Easier because I can actually focus without worrying about someone overhearing every weird thing I say. So, thanks for sitting with me. This feels different. In a good way. Like the silence isn't awkward, it's comfortable. Like we're both allowed to breathe here. And I don't know why, but being alone with you like this makes everything feel a little more real. Less like a random moment and more like something that matters. I don't feel like I have to rush. I don't feel like I have to pretend I'm fine or confident or whatever image people expect. I can just talk or not talk, and you're okay with both. That's rare, and I don't want to waste it. Not tonight. You know, sitting here with you, it's kind of surprising how much is coming out. I'm not usually like this. I don't open up to people. Not classmates, not friends, not anyone really. I keep everything locked up tight because every time I tried before, it backfired. People used my honesty against me, or made fun of it, or just didn't care enough to hold it. So I stopped talking. I stopped letting anyone see anything real. And now here I am, telling you things I haven't said out loud in years. I don't know why you make it feel safe. Maybe it's the way you sit, like you're not in a hurry. Maybe it's the way you look at people, like you're actually seeing them instead of waiting for your turn to talk. Or maybe it's just you. Something about you makes it easy to breathe, easy to think, easy to be real. And that scares me a little because I'm not used to that. I'm not used to someone making me want to keep talking. But I do. I really do. And it feels strange, but good. Like I'm finally letting out air I've been holding in for way too long. You know, there's something I should say before I lose the nerve. Sitting here with you, it feels different. Not just comfortable, different in a way I can actually feel in my chest. I keep trying to explain it in my head, but every version sounds dumb. Still, I'm going to try. Because if I don't say it, I'll regret it later. And I'm tired of regretting things that involve you. When you talk to me, it doesn't feel like noise. It feels like I can breathe for the first time in a long time. Like my brain isn't fighting itself. Like the world isn't so heavy for a minute. You have this way of being present without pushing, of listening without judging, of existing in a way that makes me want to match your calm instead of hiding behind mine. And that's rare. Rare for me, at least. I don't usually get this close to people, mostly because being close means being seen. And being seen means someone might actually notice the parts of me I don't show. But with you, I don't mind it. I don't mind being seen. I don't mind letting you look a little further than everyone else does. And maybe that doesn't sound like much, but to me, it's everything. You make the quiet feel warm instead of empty. You make me want to stay in the moment instead of escaping it. And I didn't expect that. Not from you, not from anyone. But here we are. Okay, so this might sound simple, but it's probably the most honest thing I'll say tonight. I like talking to you. Not just because you're nice or because you make it easy, though you do, but because it feels right, natural, like something I didn't know I needed until it happened. I've never been the type to chase conversations, but with you, I keep wanting to pull the moment a little longer, stretch it out just so I can hear your voice again. There's something steady about you, something that makes all my usual panic quiet down a bit. When you listen, it feels like you're actually listening, not waiting for me to stop. And when you look at me, it doesn't feel like you're judging or analyzing, just seeing me, really seeing me. And I don't know when the last time that happened was, or if it ever has. I keep thinking about how weird this must look from the outside. Me, the quiet guy who never talks, suddenly spilling half his brain to the one person he barely spoke to all semester. But it doesn't feel weird. It feels good, safe. Like maybe this is one of those rare moments I'm supposed to follow instead of run from. So yeah, I like talking to you. A lot more than I expected. A lot more than I want to admit. All right, deep breath. I've been trying to figure out how to say it without making it sound dramatic or heavy or like I expect anything from you. I don't. I'm not asking, I'm just being honest. I like you. Not in some big, overwhelming way, not in the cliche movie way, just quietly, steadily. Like a feeling that's been building in the background every time I saw you in class, every time you smiled at something on your desk, every time you didn't even notice I was looking. And tonight, finally talking to you, it kind of confirmed everything I didn't want to admit. You're easy to care about, easy to talk to, easy to feel things for. And that scares me, because I don't usually let people get close enough for any of that. But with you, it just happened. And I'm not asking you to say anything back. I'm not asking you to like me too, or make this into something it doesn't have to be. I just didn't want to walk away tonight pretending none of this was real. So there it is, the truth. I like you. And if you don't disappear after this, if you don't pull away or act like I said too much, I'd like to talk to you again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Just don't vanish on me. Not now. Not after this.